A long, long time ago, I got this game. It's the story about baby Mario and Yoshi. A stork hurries across the dusty, pre-dawn sky. In his bill, he supports a pair of twins. Suddenly, a shadow appears in a gap between the clouds, and races toward the stork with blinding speed. Screech! The babies are mine! Oh! Snatching only one baby, the creature vanishes. Into the darkness from whence it came. The second baby falls undetected towards the open sea. Wait, the open sea? Oh no! Meanwhile, here is Yoshi's Island, home to all the Yoshis. It's a lovely day, and Yoshi is taking a walk. Suddenly, a baby drops onto his back. That earlier sentence was lying about it being toward the ocean. The baby seems to be fine. This is very fortunate, and a tad unbelievable. What? Something else fell with the baby. Let's take a peek. It looks like a map. Maybe the stork was using it? But Yoshi can't figure it out. To be honest, neither can I. Seriously, it's just lines connecting islands. Yoshi decides to talk to his friends. Kamek, the evil Magic Koopa and kidnapper of the other baby, quickly dispatches his toadies. When he discovers that he missed the other baby. Yoshi heads leisurely back to the other Yoshis, unaware of the danger at hand. Kamek's forces are actively searching the island. Will these two children ever reach their parents safely? That's what we're going to figure out. Hey there everybody, it's ShadwSonic, and welcome to my new Let's Play, Yoshi's Island. This game, I've had it for many years now, and I remember this is one of those games I remember just mucking about, not really doing anything of progress, but just playing the game for the sole joy of playing the game. Sort of childlike wonder I can only get from a good 3D platformer nowadays. Actually, funny story. I owned this for so long that when I had trouble getting it to work on recording, I was worried that the game had broken. Or that the system had broken. Yeah, kind of a bit panicked over that. So, it is time to begin. I used to have 3 World 6 files here, and I don't know how many times I've deleted one and played it again. But deleted one, earlier, just so I can start it like this. Oh, sorry about all the story that was at the beginning of the video, but there's a few little more story to go. This paradise is Yoshi's Island, where all the Yoshis live. They are all in an uproar over the baby that fell from the sky. Yeah, no kidding. Babies don't normally fall from the sky. Wait! The baby seems to know where he wants to go. Somehow. The bond between the twins informs each of them where the other one is. Okay, so we're using that excuse, huh? The Yoshis decide to carry the baby to his destination via a relay system. Now begins a new adventure for the Yoshis and Baby Mario. So yes, we are not just playing as the green Yoshi, but we are playing as Yoshis in general. Welcome to Yoshi's Island. This is the prologue. Now, if Baby Mario falls off Yoshi's back, the countdown timer will begin. When it reaches 0, Kamek's toadies will kidnap Baby Mario. The more stars you collect, the safer you are. The countdown timer will slowly count back up to 10. Complete a stage by passing Baby Mario to the next Yoshi. Now, this would be all fine and good if I was just playing this to beat the game. But since I'm trying to complete it, well, those stars are going to be quite a bit more pesky. Hovering jump. By holding B down, you can hover in the air for a short time, make the extra effort. You can also re-catch yourself in the air before you're all the way down, but you're still going to lose a little air when you do so. Also, if you're wondering about the whole egg thing, which you probably shouldn't, considering how many unofficial sequels this game has had, and how long this particular installment has been around, well, yeah. Also, changing to hasty, because I am not very patient. I do not want to have to press the A button twice in order to throw the egg. That's really the only difference between those two. What was I saying about the stars? Oh yeah. There's a scoring system for each level, basically. First off, making eggs. Grabbing an enemy, then pressing down to make an egg. Then using A to throw it. You can hold up to 6 eggs and hit enemies. You can also launch eggs at the special flowers, or you can pick them up like I just did. Anyway, gathering 5 gives you 1 up, and they also add to your point total. They also add to the flowers to the gold ring roulette. I'll explain that part later, but as for the points thing, yeah, that is the big concern. Throwing eggs. Press and hold the A button and the aiming cursor will begin to move. Release A to throw the egg. If I still had patient on, it would say press A again to throw the egg. Anyway, when you find a question mark cloud, hit it with an egg. Cool stuff will happen. To cancel the throw, press down on the control pad. This will also cycle between the eggs you have, which sometime... Didn't mean to toss you like that. Which sometimes is beneficial. Anyway, you can also spit enemies at those clouds, which helps. Anyway, I just picked up some, I just picked up some red coins, which are the third collectible type in this game. They serve no purpose except for the collectibleness. Basically, if you're not collecting all 20 red coins, there's no point to collecting any of them. Oh, there's also these chomp rocks you can push to bowl over things. Also serves as a good platform, but balancing on them is a bit tricky. Also, you'll notice that sometimes the red coins are disguising themselves as yellow coins. On the Super Nintendo version, at the very least, there's a slight difference in tone that you can use. You might not be able to pick it up through YouTube, but I can certainly detect it here. Also, that little flower thing, or as a certain Let's Player that I enjoy following calls it, a Flesh Lord. The whole point of that guy is to spit an enemy into it, and it gives you those little jumping star guns. Those help increase your health timer from the initial 10 all the way up to 30. In order for max score, you must max out that... You must have a max count by the end of that. Yeah. Sometimes the question mark blocks are necessary for moving, and sometimes they are not. And sometimes you can go down into these pipes, although it's never really helpful. Also, it tends to reset question mark blocks that are progress-based. Anyway, there's also another little trick here. Hidden question mark blocks. You might be able to see it, you might not, but that little poof means that it appeared. The reason I say you might not be able to see it is because it's flashing, and you know how 60 frames per second versus 30 frames per second in YouTube, and blah. Anyway, that's helpful to get the odd stars once in a while, when you need them. And that little doodly-doodle means that I got all the red coins. Which this is going to describe. 20 coins hidden among the yellow ones that each add 1 point to your score, blah blah blah. And when clouds reveal stars, they, and you already have max, they're coins instead. Anyway, now this roulette, if I stop it on a flower, I get a bonus game. I want the bonus game because it gives me bonus items that will help me in later levels. Especially ones that immediately add more stars. Granted, it's kind of moving a bit too fast to actually try to aim, which is why I did not get the bonus game this time. But law of averages says that if I'm finishing each level with all 5 flowers, then it's a 50-50 shot. So yeah, got a 100 score on this level. In order to complete the game, I'm going to need to do that for every other level. That shouldn't be too hard to start, but later on it's going to get a bit tricky. Oh, and also, starting right off with the super gimmicks here. Yeah, that's a thing. I'm a dumb. I should have known that was going to happen, but I did not. Acted like I did. Anyway, when you die, you restart either at the beginning of the stage or at a checkpoint. Which, those checkpoints are important for reasons I will explain later. you know, when we get to them. So, it's possible to ground pound things like posts. Sometimes, this is actually important. But not that time. Anyway, yeah, middle ring level. You may continue from here if you die, and it also gives you 10 of those star points. This is important to know if you're going for 100% completion. And if I'm correct, that last coin is a normal one. Okay, no, apparently not. Well, it did say it was a mild difference. Did I not? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, there we go. We also have these little weird cubby holes. Don't know what the point of them is. But okay. It's neat, I guess. Anyway, nothing here, but I can throw my egg at that. Yeah, that might have just been an option to get those coins this time, but sometimes I am going to need to throw eggs in order to get items. And another midpoint ring. Because why not? You cannot go above 30. Which is fine. Press start to display your score, use special items, use left and right, and then press A to exit, press B. And over here we have something really neat. A helicopter morph. You only have a limited amount of time, or you can touch the Yoshi block, or you can touch another morph bubble. Fortunately, when you do run out of time, you just get teleported back to where you first started the morph. Like, see right here? And the bubble reappears. Unless the bubble appeared from one of those question mark bubbles, in which case it's a one and done deal. Anyway, I'm just being cautious here, because I do not want to miss any bonus items. You know, red coins and whatnot, because once you touch the Yoshi block, that's where you stay, and the transformation bubble is gone, regardless of how it appeared in the beginning. No, 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 no! Go up, go up, go up, thank you! And I want to go up here. Can't tell if the sound effects negated the collection of... Nope, nope, still got 3 red coins to go. But not in this area. I know I got all the red coins in this area. So I can safely hit that block, and then move on. Hello, 1-up. And stars? No, flower. Good thing I hit that. And that was the last 3 coins, which means this is going to be stars. Move on. Level ended, and hopefully I get a flower. Go! Bonus challenge! Now, there's more than one type of bonus challenge, so I don't know which one I'm going to be getting. But I have a particular favorite in mind. And And that's not it! Scratch and match. Scratch 3 boxes, uncover Marios to gain 1-ups. Scratch on. Thing is, lives are pretty pointless because they do not save when you turn off the console, and you're probably not going to run out of them if you're skilled enough to try going for completion. But, you know, might as well play it if it comes up. I have never once gotten all 3 Marios, though. And it looks like today is not going to be the day that I get 3 Marios either. So I think we can fit one more level here. The Cave of Chomp Rock. Oh, this is an interesting level. No point to killing those piranha plants right there. And time to mess with the Chomp Rock a bit. Okay, this is where it tells you to pound the ground. There's many uses in it rocks. One use, like I said, is pound out stakes. Another use is to break boxes, which can either have keys, which are very important, or those stars, which are mildly important. Depends on the level. They also break through these clay blocks, whatever they are, and sometimes pounding those posts gives you red coins. So yes, very important thing to keep in mind. Oh, also, sometimes, though not this time apparently, sometimes hidden question mark blocks only appear if you roll a Chomp Rock over them. Anyway, 2 controller configurations. Would you like to switch? No, I already switched. Alright, nothing here. Nothing here. Lantern guys. At least I suspect they're called lantern guys. Push a rock for no reason other than I can. Be careful not to get too carried away with the rocks, because sometimes they can lead you to problems. I didn't realize there was a rock pushing me. These little fluffs turn into those jerks. Okay, nothing in there. Oh, hello! And give me the other 3, please. Thank you! Yes, got a key. Key takes up one of your egg slots and can be used to open doors. This sort of door leads to a challenge area, such as this Simon Says thing. Unfortunately for you Virtual Console users, they did not change the image of what buttons to press to match what buttons you're actually going to be pressing. So, yeah, this is going to be a problem. Anyway, this is just hot potato. I could just wait it out, but I'm just gonna try it. Also, I keep mixing up what buttons are Y and X on this thing. I just know this is where the thumb should be in order to do the action. Not so much, this is where the thumb should be to hit a specific button. I'm I'm probably gonna lose this. Maybe not. Yeah, probably gonna lose this. Maybe if I hadn't screwed up there. Anyway, if I did win, I would have gotten an item. It might have been a good one, but probably not. It's just something to do for showcasing things. Also, you might have seen on the left side of the screen there, that enemy turned into one of those bouncing star guys. Yeah. That happens when you go through a gold ring. Also, you cannot farm those... You cannot farm those chests to get more stars, even though the chest appeared again. Anyway, this rock... Oh, not this rock. Sorry. Can I go in this pipe? It's probably not going to be useful. Nope, not useful. Going back up. Also, I don't need to hold the Y button to run, but for some reason I feel like I always have to anyway. Probably due to my instincts from playing Donkey Kong. Also, here's a little interesting thing. I'm not going to hit that question block. Instead, I'm going to first hit these holes. Then I'm going to hit the question block. That reveals a switch, which makes a hidden pipe appear where that arrow is. And we have this place. You normally don't see this guy until until the next level at least. But I think it's cool that it's here. Unfortunately, there is absolutely no reason at all to come in here for 100% purposes. It's just a bunch of coins. But, it's cool. Anyway, I need to use this chomp rock to jump up here, get those, and that, so that now I have the full 100-point score. Might as well fill up on egg. Get rid of you so I don't accidentally jump into you and lose points. And run, 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 run. Gold ring. Yes, gold ring. Ah, another bonus game. Will this be the one that I really like? Or will it be one of the others that I don't care much for? Or it can be the same one again. Give me the matching game, please. Not the scratch and sniff. Wait, why did I say scratch and sniff? There's no sniffing involved with this game. Well, looks like I'm out of time for this episode. Hey, Anthony, can you send me off, please? Alright, fine. It's Waluigi. Wait a minute. Weren't you gonna say something about the whole moving to Twitch thing now? Yeah, that. I'm starting to reconsider that thing, so that might not be happening after all. Outside of just random streamings of speedrun attempts in the future, maybe, I don't know. Not something I try to schedule. But, yeah, well, I'd still at least put up a video saying, hey, I'm going to stream, I guess, so with that in mind, can you do the outro, please? Alright. If you like the video, or want to keep up with whenever he does a Twitch stream, I guess,
sure to like, comment, and subscribe so that I can become super popular. Him too.
Thank you. Also, be sure to let me know what you think of the game in the comments below. I really do appreciate when people leave comments like that. Until next time, where we figure out who this guy is that my cursor is poking, I will see you guys then. Take care.